Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to be freeze drying some of our eggs. Our chickens have been laying really well, even though it's winter here in Australia, and they haven't slowed down at all. So I'm going to be whisking these up in the blender, and then I'll bring you back when I pour it into the trays in my freezer. So guys, I've whisked up about 18 eggs. Now some are medium, some are large, so it just depends on the size of your eggs. And now I'm going to pour it into the tray that I have in my freezer here, and the tray is nice and cold, and you just want to fill it to the top of the rim, or just below actually. And so that's 18. I probably could have got another 1 or 2 in, but I'm very happy with that. And so what we'll do now is we let that freeze overnight, and I'll get the rest of the trays done, and then I'll bring you back once I'm loading them into the freeze dryer. Here I've got 4 trays of beaten eggs. Our girls have been laying really well, and these are going to take well over 30 hours. And when I take them out, I'll bring you back and show you, and then I'm going to rehydrate them and make some scrambled eggs and see how lovely they turn out. Honestly, you cannot tell the difference whether they are fresh scrambled or been freeze dried and scrambled. Now guys, before we got our freeze dryer, we used to freeze our eggs in our freezer, and they will last up to 12 months, so I don't leave them any longer than 12 months. So what I used to do is I'd whisk them up, and I'd pop them into this muffin mold. It's a silicone one, so they pop out really easily, and I would usually get 2 eggs in each cup. So when I want to go and use them, I know that each circle, cup, what do you want to call it, is 2 eggs. So for a recipe, if I need 4, I just take out 2, and I just let it defrost overnight in the fridge, and use it in my recipes. So that's another way to preserve your eggs. Okay, so we've just taken the eggs out of the freeze dryer. These took about 31.5 hours. Now I will be checking to make sure that these are dry with no cold spots at all. And the way I do it is I just about scrunch it up in my hands. It feels lovely and warm, and your food must feel warm. If there's any cold spots, you must add on more time. So I have still got the machine running. I haven't turned the machine off yet, so I need to make sure that everything is dry. And these feel really, really good. So what I'm going to do is get these ground up, and then I'm going to bring you along, and I'm going to show you how we make scrambled eggs with these once we rehydrate them. Okay? So to make the scrambled eggs, it's 2 tablespoons for 1 egg. So I'll pop 2 tablespoons in there, and it'll be the same 2 tablespoons of water. And we'll just give that a shake so it rehydrates. And as you can see, it's just like beaten eggs. So I've just melted a little bit of butter in my frying pan, and now I'll just add the eggs. Let's get that all out. Now remember, this is just 1 egg, so if you want for 2, you put in 4 tablespoons and 4 tablespoons of water. I don't put salt in, but you can do. I try not to have too much salt in my diet. And you just do it exactly the same way as if it was just an ordinary egg. So I turn it up a little bit. Probably should have done 2 eggs and you could see properly, but this is alright. I've had these most mornings, and when the girls don't lay so many during the winter, even though ours haven't been doing too bad lately, we use the freeze-dried ones. So there you go. Just like an ordinary egg. Beautiful. So I'll just turn the heat off and I'm going to have a taste. See? Oh, look guys, honestly, if I didn't tell you they were freeze-dried, you wouldn't have a clue. I swear, honestly, this is beautiful. You know, if you're in a situation where you couldn't get eggs and you had these put away in the cupboard, you'd think you're in heaven. Honestly, these are absolutely beautiful. Okay, well that's half of my breakfast anyway. Okay guys, I just wanted to show you how we store our freeze-dried eggs for long storage. We pop them in a mason jar or a Milo bag with oxygen absorbers. Now the other thing is I've got a paper towel in this one here, and you can see the oxygen absorbers, I hope. And the reason I do the paper towel is so when it's vacuum sealed it doesn't get all sucked up into your machine, because it can wreck your machine. So I'm going to put the suction cap on now and we'll vacuum seal it. Okay, all done. Take that off. Now, these we put into a dark, cool storeroom. I've got a bit of a storeroom here, and these will last 25 to 30 years. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope that helps.